Hey, this is Rich from growthcurvemedia.com, and today I want to go over how to quickly and easily set up your WooCommerce Facebook pixel for profitable ads and audiences, all in about 5 minutes or so. And best of all, I'm going to show you how to do it without touching a line of code. And so the reason why I'm doing this is because this definitely tripped me up in the beginning, and I know it's tripped up a few of my clients, and it's definitely affecting a lot of WooCommerce store owners. So I wanted to make a quick tutorial on how to get that done. But even if you set up your WooCommerce Facebook pixel, you definitely want to check out this full video because you may have set it up wrong, and that may be affecting your ad spend. It may be increasing your ad spend, and it may be affecting your audiences. You may not be targeting who you think you're targeting. So you definitely want to watch this entire video. This is important because a properly trained pixel, and I'll go over what that is in a minute, is it affects your ads and it affects your audiences. And ultimately that affects how much money you can make from your ad campaigns. So I compare it to an airport dog analogy. You ever been in an airport and you've seen those dogs, sniffing different people for, contraband or what have you? Just imagine that as your Facebook pixel. With that, you can train that dog to pick out specific people in a crowd, in a huge audience, and it's comparable to the pixel because you can train your pixel to pick out exactly who you want in a large audience of Facebook users and people who are on the platform. And that's powerful because if you can pick out if you can tell Facebook to put this ad in front of your ideal customer, your ad campaigns, your return on your ad spend, everything is just going to be so much better. But you need a properly set up pixel on your website and a trained Facebook pixel to do that. Now, anytime someone does something significant on your website, you want to tell Facebook about it. And that's how you train your pixel. Anytime someone purchases something, anytime someone adds something to the cart, anytime someone even checks out a product, you want to tell Facebook about it. And the way you tell Facebook about it is with conversion events. And some people I've seen, they have their Facebook pixel set up, but they don't communicate these different events to Facebook. And that ultimately dramatically impacts their campaign. And so the second part of why this is so important is because it helps you create profitable audiences. Now, your most profitable audiences are almost always going to be those who have interacted with your brand somehow. Either they heard about your brand, either they've seen your product, either they've added, they liked your product enough to add it to the cart, or they actually bought your product. And there's also another big group that's very important, and those are people who look like your best customers and your best subscribers. Now, setting up your WooCommerce Facebook pixel the right way helps you and makes it easier to remarket to these audiences. And if you know anything about marketing, advertising, online business, or business in general, 90% of your profit is made on the back end. So the more you can show ads to these highly profitable audiences, the more money you'll get from your Facebook ad campaigns. Okay, so the first thing we have to do is go to our Facebook Business Manager, and you do that by going to business.facebook.com. It'll take you to a page that looks like this. If you don't have a business manager set up, then you definitely want to create one. You do not want to be running Facebook ads from a personal account. That'll get you in some trouble eventually. And so you just hit this button here, create business, put in your business and account name, your name, business email, and then hit submit, and it'll walk you through that entire process of creating your business account. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. One thing is to make sure you put the right time zone, because if you do, you can't set it back. But once that's done, it'll take you to a screen like this, and you can click on your business manager account. You can have multiple. I'm going to click on this one. And then next, you will go to your business settings. And from here on the left-hand side, you're just going to go to data sources. And right there, you're going to go to pixels. And From here, you can create pretty much as many pixels as you need. Right now, we just need one. So you just click add and then connect website activity using pixel. You're going to enter the name of your pixel. I'm just going to type in GCM test pixel. You don't need to put your URL there because I'm going to show you how to set it up very quickly without it. So hit continue. And your pixel isn't ready for use yet. So we're just going to click set up the pixel now. And from here, you don't need to do anything else with these options because I'm going to show you how to do it really quickly without any code. So click cancel. All right, so next step is just make sure that you click on people and go to add people and make sure you add yourself and whoever else you may be working with access to this pixel. So we're going to click standard access view and we want to be able to manage this. So we're going to check that and just hit assign. And that's it. You're ready to rock and roll. And you see here, it's red because it's no activity yet. So what we're going to do now is go to open an events manager. And from here, all we need to do is go to settings and grab this pixel ID. So we're going to copy it. I'm going to open up Notepad. And I'm just going to paste it in Notepad. All right. And so now we just need to go to our website and I'll walk you through the second half of the process. All right. So I'm taking you now to my test site where we're going to set up the pixel. So first things first, log into your dashboard. It's whatever your domain is /WP admin. Then we're going to go to plugins because we're going to use a plugin to do all that good stuff with our WooCommerce Facebook pixel. So you go to plugins, then you hit add new. And in the search, we're going to type in pixel your site. And the first option that pops up is pixel your site. This is the plugin I highly recommend for WooCommerce and setting up your WooCommerce Facebook pixel, not the default, or I should say the Facebook plugin. If you look at the reviews, first of all, they're pretty bad. This one is a lot better, but I've also used this one in the past and it's very clunky and it has a lot of issues. And I'll show you why I like this one way better. So we're going to go to install now, then activate. And that's it. It's activated. So we're going to go to the left-hand side, go to pixel your site. And right here, all we're going to do is enter in that pixel ID. So I'm going to grab it from my notepad, paste it in, scroll down and hit save settings. So right there, right out the gate, your Facebook pixel is set up, but I'm going to show you just one or two things to make sure is happening so that you can get the most out of this plugin. All right, so first things first, we're going to go to the events tab. And this is pretty much standard and good to go by default, so we're not going to change anything here. We're going to go to the WooCommerce tab. And this is where we're going to look at the WooCommerce settings. And this is where we're going to tweak one or two settings to optimize things. So first things first, the general section, fire e-commerce related events on Facebook. The events will be dynamic ads ready. Enhanced e-commerce will be enabled for Google Analytics. We want to make sure this is definitely checked. Once it's checked, any events that happen as far as add to carts or people viewing products or buying products is going to be tracked and sent to Facebook. So you definitely want that, and this will allow you to set up dynamic ads pretty much from the get-go. Now, this is pretty much standard. The next big section is how to capture add to cart actions. This, by default, the first selection on add to cart button clicks is enabled, and you definitely want to make sure this is enabled because me personally, I don't send people to the cart page once they hit add to cart. And a lot of themes they allow you to put add to cart buttons in different pages, on a catalog page or on a regular page. And it's important that you track it based on the add to cart button clicks, because not everybody who adds something to the cart necessarily needs to go to the cart page. So me personally, I only leave this checked. And this is, you may want to leave this checked as well, especially if you have a catalog of products. Now, the next section here is the Facebook ID setting. This is pretty self-explanatory. Treat variable products like simple products. Turn this option on when your product catalog doesn't include the variants for variable products. So basically, if you have variable products that doesn't have any variations, you may want to click this one. I usually leave it as is by default. But the big setting here that we need to look at is the content ID. And the content ID is basically how Facebook recognizes your product. The content ID could either be the product ID set in Woocommerce. So that's basically the post ID if you're familiar with it, and the product SKU. I go with the product SKU because it allows me to easily work with other plugins that I use for upsells and cross sells and downsells and one-click upsells. So I highly recommend you do product SKU because you have a lot more control of what you can do and the information you send to Facebook. So definitely click the product SKU here. And if you want a prefix or a suffix, something added to the beginning of your product SKU or to the content ID, then you just add it here. But I just usually leave this to product SKU, and I hit save settings. And that's basically it. You have your WooCommerce Facebook pixel all set up, but now I'm going to show you how to verify that everything is working correctly. So now what we need to do is verify that everything's good to go. So we're going to type into Google Facebook Pixel Helper. And this is a free Google Chrome extension. I already have it here, but you're going to see add to Chrome from here. And once you set it up, it's going to put a little button right here. And what we're going to do now is we're going to make sure that our pixel is firing and it's sending Facebook everything it needs for our Facebook ad campaigns. So I'm going to go to the shop of my test store, and I created a product. But you'll see here, as soon as I went there, and I'm logged out, you definitely want to check this while you're logged out because it won't track if you are logged in, just so that your Facebook pixel doesn't get the wrong information of you going through your own website. So we've logged out, and I went to my shop, and right here you see the Facebook Pixel Helper, and it shows the information. So it shows that there's a page view, and you see here GCM test pixel, and it shows a general event. So that shows that it fired on this page. But what's more important is when we go to a product page. I'm going to click that. And now we're on the product page. It's just a sample product. And right there you see 4 things were fired and sent to Facebook. So again, GCM test pixel, a page view event was sent, a general event was sent, and a view content was sent. And this view content is basically the basically what Facebook recognizes as a product view. So anytime someone goes to a product page, this view content will be sent to this conversion. This view content conversion event will be sent to Facebook. Yep, and right here you see here I have, for my content ID, I have coaching 001. So if I wanted to do a cross sell or anything like that, I can just put a content ID or a product SKU, as we said before, as coaching-002. So anybody who buys coaching, the product with a content ID of coaching-001, I can have a Facebook ad that says, hey, Facebook, show them, the second product, coaching-002. Now, it sends all this information, so you don't even have to worry about this. And what I'm going to do now is add to cart. And you see there, all these different things happened. And it sent the add to cart event to Facebook, and it sent the button click and all of that good stuff. So right out of the gate is working fine. And we could even go to the checkout page. So let's go to view cart. And we can go to proceed to checkout, and you can go through the whole process of purchasing your item to make sure everything is good to go. But right out of the gate, it will be. So here's initiate checkout. This is the event that Facebook tracks when someone goes to your checkout page or initiates the checkout process. And after that, you can make a coupon for like 100% off and test buying your product. But I'm going to stop here to show you something else. But you see here, everything is firing. You see this little box here is because I don't have a Facebook. I don't have a catalog with this. So once I set up a catalog for my dynamic product ads, and let me know if you want me to make a video about that, then this will get a green check mark. But everything is fine here. It's just saying this pixel isn't paired with a catalog. So that is that. And so now I'm going to show you what it looks like on Facebook side. All right, so next we need to go to our business manager. And remember, we go there by going to business.facebook.com. And we're going to click on the business manager account that we set up. I'm going to click it right here. And now we just need to go to business tools, this section here, and go to events manager. All right, and from here you can see that it says our Facebook pixel is last received 11 minutes ago. That's the ID, and look, it already started tracking these events. A general event is just basically anybody doing more or less anything on your website. A page view, someone viewed a page. View content is where someone actually viewed a product. And add to cart, someone either click the add to cart button, or if you set it to them visiting the add to cart page. And initiate checkout, someone went to your checkout page, and I didn't test out the purchase. I didn't set up a coupon, but you get the gist. Right out of the gate, you can track all these different things. And let me show you something really cool. So here is the here's what I like to call the heartbeat. When you have your Facebook pixel firing off pretty good, you're going to get, something like a heartbeat. And this is what you want to see. You want to see this. You want to see that Facebook has been tracking all these different events. And the more activity on your site, the higher this count goes. So you can see here on the first, I had a lot of activity on this. I think I sent out an email promotion and got a lot of activity on the website. And you can see here, all these different events were fired within this time period, which looks like about a month. Page views, general events, a click event, view category event, view content, add to cart, had people filling out forms, doing a search. And 90% of these, all of these actions, with the exception of this frequent shopper, are all default with that Pixel Your Site plugin. And that's why I like it so much, because you didn't have to go to anything fancy. You didn't have to set anything else up. No coding, and you were able to track all these different events. And the reason why I like Pixel Your Site is it has a lot of extra features. So it allows me to track frequent shoppers, and I'm still kind of playing around with that one. And yeah, anytime someone removes something from a cart, purchase, you can see we had 283 purchases within that time period, and the last one was received 6 hours ago, up until last person view content. So they viewed a product 20 minutes ago. So you see everything is firing off, and this is what you want. You want it to look like this, like a heartbeat. So that's it. You basically now know how to set up your WooCommerce Facebook pixel. We showed you how to test for the different events, walked you through doing that. And then I also walked you through how to verify with your browser and your pixel, your site, Google Chrome extension. And I showed you how to verify with Facebook in your business manager account, how to set that up. And so these are the tests that we did, and the heartbeat, once time goes on, will start to look like that other one from my other site. So that's it. You're good to go. You're ready to rock and roll. So if you like this video, definitely hit the like button. That lets me know that this video was helpful, and it helps me make more videos like this. And if you want to see more, definitely subscribe to the channel. And if you have a question or a comment or feedback, definitely leave a comment below. And yep, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. This is Rich from growthcurvemedia.com, and I'll see you on the next one.